Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my final full day here in Arkansas. And that makes me kind of sad, but I'm getting excited to be heading back home. But I wanted to let you know, Mrs. Powell and I actually might be moving out here. Come take a look. We've put an offer down on a place. Take a look, folks. It's a little bit of a fixer-upper, but I think we can make something happen here. I mean, look at this. The roof needs a little bit of help. I really like what they've done with the siding. I think it kind of gives it the rustic look. And I think the upstairs could be turned into kind of a rural living space for maybe guests when they come over. They could park their cars over here by these cool trees. They could either choose to come in through the front door, maybe climb through one of these windows, or this special access right here. Look at the view out this cool front door. My goodness. This is a dream home for us. We're very excited, and we think that is money well spent. All right, we have made it to our first destination this morning. We're in the town of Eureka Springs. It's about an hour northeast of Bentonville. The first thing that you see though when you come into town, you look off to your right and look at this. Whoa! Check this out. This is an old fire watchtower. So we are up here in the mountains. We got a lot of trees. And so even though they get a lot of rain, they do have forest fires up here. So back in the day, they would hang out up at the top of that and look around for fires. We're about to go climb that. Let's do it. Look at these stairs. Man, I hope they hold me. Whoa. That is up there. Now, if you are scared of heights, this is the perfect spot to get over that fear. I mean, look at that. That's not that far up there. How far is it? Oh, look at this. It's only 100 feet tall. Not so bad. Check this out. Originally used by the Arkansas Forestry Service. This is pretty cool. I guess we can't throw things from the top of it. Oh man. All right, so here is the turnstile. But you notice that's locked. So what we have to do is we have to come over here, and it's $1. So let me put my money in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh boy. Oh boy. Whew. That is a tight squeeze. But we've made it in. Oh look, this must be the button we push to get back out. All right, there are my first steps. All the way to the top. I'm not gonna lie to you here. I've climbed this a few times in my day, but it's always a little bit like, we've made it to the first level here. Not so bad. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like to climb up. Here we go. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Got to make sure that I hold on to the railings here. All right. Ooh, the view's starting to get pretty up here. Oh yes. And more stairs to go. Cars down there, we can't quite see yet. But look at this view here, and just wait till we get to the next spot. All right, up we go.
Here we are. Oh yeah. I'm starting to see some fun stuff now.
Yeah. Now we're getting up here. Look at this. Start to feel the wind. You don't want to climb this when it's lightning and thunderstorm. That's not a good idea. Are we almost there? No. All right, here we go.
I wouldn't say the stairs are getting steeper at this point. It's all getting kind of narrow.
Oh, look at this. getting windier. Every time we climb some stairs, it gets windier. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3 more of these to go. All right, here we go.
All right.
Made it up to this level. Let's keep going.
Man, I remember the first time I climbed this, I was freaking out. Like, really freaking out. Not so much freaky deaky today. We're almost to the top. Here we go. Yes. Almost there. Boy, we are starting to get a view. I don't know if the camera can pick this up or not. But it's looking really pretty.
All right. So we made it to the top almost. There it is. Well, I only let 5 people up here. Well, the good news, there's only me today, baby. Yes. Oh, we have made it. Of green. You know, a month ago, I don't know if you remember when I was driving around Pea Ridge and I was saying how dense the forest is? Very densely forested. Very densely forested. And you're looking at me like, that's just a bunch of twigs. But this is how it looks a month later. Super green. All right, well, we've had a lot of fun up here. I kind of hate to leave. Oh yeah, look at this. Touch the sky. Okay, I'll do that. All right, time to come down. Yes, sirree. We were just right up at the top there. That's quite the climb. Lots of fun. So now we're gonna head into town and see what else is going on. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Great Passion Play. For all of those of you who are into musical theater, this is going to be pretty interesting for you. But before we get to the play, we're going to do a little Cold War era, just after World War II history, and see something colossal. So the first thing we're going to see in here is an actual original piece of the Berlin Wall. Now, some of you may have heard of this wall, and it's actually a result of how World War II ended. Once Hitler was defeated, the country of Germany was split up between the Soviet Union, France, England, and the United States. Berlin, the capital of Germany, is located in the Soviet Union's part of Germany. But the city boundary is divided up between the 4 major powers. But this city is surrounded by the Soviet Union's control. Oh, hi there. You know, one of the interesting things about this wall is that when it was built, it wasn't designed to keep people out of East Berlin. It was designed to keep people in. Shortly after this was all divided up, the people of East Germany quickly began to realize that life under the Soviet Union's communistic, socialistic control wasn't good. And by 1959, over 2 million people had fled. By 1961, the Soviets and East German leaders had had enough, so they began to build this wall. Eventually, this wall complex included a secondary wall, ditches, spikes, sandbanks, border guards, watchtowers, vehicle patrols, guard dogs, spikes in the ground, and also guards were ordered to shoot anyone attempting to cross. For nearly 30 years, this 27-mile wall divided East Germany and West Germany. And this is especially interesting to me because just this last summer, my family and I got to visit portions of the actual wall still standing in its original footprint. I was in junior high when this wall fell back in 1989. So I vividly remember hearing on the news, the wall fell, yay America, we beat the Russians. It was a really big moment because for so long, the United States and Russia, the USSR, had been in something called the Cold War. So with this wall coming down, tensions both politically and physically were starting to come down. And while the Berlin Wall was very interesting, would you look at how huge this statue is? Wow! 67 feet tall. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Christ of the Ozarks. Now, the fire tower we just climbed, that was 100 feet tall. This is 67 feet tall. Right now, we are studying Christianity, specifically the Reformation. But both the Catholic Church and the Protestant Church both believe in Jesus Christ. Now, some of you may be familiar with the statue of Christ down in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. This is modeled after that. And you can see the outstretched arms looking out over the Ozarks. I am really enjoying my time out here. Why? Because it is spring. The other reason, there's no one here. Usually this place is pretty packed with people, and when I'm here in the summer, it's pretty hot. And there's a lot of ticks running around this grass. So you're always brushing your legs off. But right now, it's cool and empty. The main religion that you'll find here in Northwest Arkansas, actually a lot of the South, it's called the Bible Belt for a reason, is Christianity. Right up the street from this, a large 67-foot statue, is a play that is very famous and one of the largest of its kind. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Great Passion Play. Take a look at this. This is a massive outdoor amphitheater. And the town of Jerusalem, right there below. If you look up here, there's our Christ of the Ozarks poking his head right over those trees. But down here, there's Jerusalem. For those of you who are into the performing arts, which I know a lot of you are, this is quite the stage to perform on. I mean, look at this. Imagine being one of the actors running around down here, and then all of these stands just packed out with people on a nice hot summer evening, or a cold one, you never know around here. But this is super neat, and I just love how it uses local actors and actresses, lots of animals, and does a really great job telling the story of Christ's entrance into Jerusalem through his crucifixion, and then ultimately climaxing with his ascension into heaven. All things that we've studied this year. How awesome. We sat just right about there, and we had really good view of all the action. You know, the animals are running kind of down through here, across here, and then all of these windows kind of light up and you can see different scenes taking place. As part of the experience here at the Great Passion Play, they also have this Holy Land tour that you can take. You can see these buildings behind me. Usually you have to buy a separate ticket for this, but because they were shut down, they let me come on in here and take a few pictures. So let's head on it. Eureka Springs is usually very, very busy, but you can see behind me, there's just nothing going on. That's because of this whole COVID thing. But I'm hopeful very soon here, this is going to break loose and this place will be packed back in business and ready to roll. Well, I am beginning to figure out why they call this place Eureka Springs. Apparently, It's got a whole lot of springs. Look down here. But you head down these stairs and look at this. Huh. Water's running right out of the hill into there. This is pretty cool. Until you get bit by a snake. And here's another spring. This one's called the Harding Spring. And it runs right out of here. Right down there. Seems like about every couple blocks when you drive around here in Eureka Springs, you run into a spring. Just when I was leaving, look what we see. Yes, it's open. I literally have never been in here. I've been coming here for over 40 years and I've never been inside this thing. No way. I'm literally freaking out right now. Nice Jeep, bro. Bump, 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 bump. There was not a bump. Oh, here's the bump. Bump, bump, bump. Yep, that was a bump. No, seriously, I've been trying to get to this thing for a long time, and it's always closed. But right now, it's open. Yes. Let's make sure we are following the rules here. Nope, nope, nope. Good. Wow, look at this.